Last week on MasterChef Australia.
Me and Gary have never been so nervous.
Two teams gave the A-list the VIP treatment.
An 8.
And while Lucas's victory over Ben O'Donoghue fast-tracked into the finals, it was the end of the road for Tom and Sandra.
Sandra, please say goodbye to your teammates.
Tonight, it's the start of our biggest week yet.
We expect now for you to be bringing us food that's spectacular.
The mystery box is back with another
It
surprise.
sets you up for the whole week if you can win this.
Before a race against time in the invention test doubles the pressure.
Every single one of us is freaking out.
It's going to be hectic.
There can only be one MasterChef, and they will get the chance to work in Australia's top restaurants, publish their own cookbook, and win $100,000.
After last week, I can't see how this competition can get any more stressful.
Last week was a huge week. We lost Tom and Sandra, and Lucas has been fast-tracked to the finals. So, yeah, the pressure's on and the numbers are dwindling.
Last week was a really bad week for me. So this week I'm pretty determined to rise from the ashes and try and just get my energy up again.
What do you think is going to be a mystery box? Yeah, there's going to be another taste.
I love to start the week off with the Mystery Box Challenge. I think a lot of the guys don't take it as serious as they should because it sets you up for the whole week if you can win this.
Walking back into the MasterChef kitchen, it's such a great feeling to see your old mystery box staring there in front of you.
Well, it's the start of a brand new week in the kitchen. And your first chance to show off your culinary skills this week is with the much-loved challenge, the Mystery Box.
A mystery box is always fun. It allows us to be creative. It allows us to be spontaneous without too much consequence.
Your judges, Gary, George and Matt, will assess your dishes and choose the top 3. From those 3, they'll choose the winner.
The advantage is, for the winner, to go into the pantry and pick the core ingredient for the invention test.
It's becoming more and more crucial to win Mystery Box.
If you don't win today, you'll be cooking by someone else's rules.
Let's take a look at what's in your mystery box. You may lift the lids.
A very strange array of ingredients.
Guys, inside your mystery box today, you have some beautiful fresh kingfish, sweet potato, baby zucchini, coriander, fresh coconut, rum, pineapple, and lime.
I wonder if I can make a cocktail and get away with it.
The first reaction when I open that box is that I'm quite stumped and I think, oh, a bit tropical. And then, oh my God, there's no garlic or onion.
Under the bench, you'll find some basics that you'd find in any pantry.
The main thing is to think of bringing us something that is unusual, remarkable, looks spectacular, and eats really well. And we'll only taste those dishes that excite us.
You have 30 minutes, and your time starts now.
It's always frantic the first few minutes. Pots and pans going everywhere and people running around.
It's important to make a decision quickly. I settle on a steamed kingfish rose with sweet curry sauce.
Chris, what are you making?
I'm going to make a dessert.
What?
I know. I'm going to do caramelised pineapple and rum with a coconut cream custard.
So it's a bit like a pina colada trifle.
Kind of, yeah.
Ooh.
My biggest fear with this dish is not getting the layering right because I'm caramelising the pineapple with the rum, and if that isn't thick enough, the coconut custard won't sit on the top. It'll bleed through and look like an absolute mess.
If I do something that's outside of the square, maybe I've got a chance of getting back up into that top 3, so I started thinking about dessert.
What are you making?
I'm going to attempt a caramelised pineapple crumble with a lime syrup.
Oh, fabulous. Good to see you risking it.
It's quite ironic that Sam and I are doing desserts in the challenge where it's been our, weak point all along.
You've got just under 20 minutes to go.
Let's go, guys. Come on, make it happen.
What the hell? I haven't even started. Like, what's going on here? That went so fast.
OK, Jenny, what have you got in here? This is a batter you've made with
some
flour and eggs, have you?
Flour, egg and coconut milk. I'm doing sweet potato and coconut pancake and the kingfish slice on top of the pancake.
Jenny, can I tell you, you've just cooked that absolutely beautifully on that side.
That's all I want, because I
really,
want
really
to slice
lovely.
it thinly on
Really,
top.
really lovely.
Top 7, you've got 15 minutes to go.
George, they're all cracking on, and you know what strikes me with this mystery box is that we're half an hour again. A lot of their challenges are much longer. I don't know if a lot of them are going to finish in time.
Poe, what are you cooking?
I'm making actually a bit of a Malaysian-style dessert.
Which is the?
Coconut milk with the sweet potato. And then I'm just going to actually have these raw. So it's basically like a ceviche, but it's sort of like a Pacific Islander version of it.
So raw kingfish with lime, coriander.
And coconut milk.
And coconut milk?
Yeah.
OK.
I'm a bit confused. Are you doing a dessert or are you...
I'm doing two little dishes.
Oh, OK.
Right.
I kind of thought, no, I think I can do this. This is what we're here for. That's the sort of challenges that we should be sort of embracing.
I had a slight struggle with the crumble. I noticed that it's sort of just melted into this, it looked like a biscuit, just a big, long biscuit. So I quickly got it out, broke it up with a fork and added some more flour to it, and it seemed to recover it.
I've never handled fish in this way before. Sort of sliced it up and made a pretty pattern out of it. I think I've blown it.
Guys, you've got 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes to go.
It's 5 minutes to go. It's really a matter of just plating things up.
I'm reasonably confident I'll get my dish out. The only thing that I'm really trying hard to work on is the plating of it.
You have 1 minute to go only, guys. You need to be plating up. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm just putting the praline in and, yeah, I've made it.
Guys, your time is up.
You were just challenged to cook the finest meal you could using the ingredients in this week's mystery box. Your judges Gary, George and Matt watched you as you cooked. Now they'll choose just the 3 most appealing dishes to taste. Only those 3 will be in contention to win this challenge.
I'm happy with my dish, but looking at everyone else's dish, there's competition out there. Everyone's dish looks quite good, so who knows who's going to win this one.
And a reminder to you guys, the winner of today's challenge will get a major advantage in today's main challenge, the invention test.
And you've all made an excellent effort. However, we have to choose 3 of the best dishes, and the first dish we'd like to see belongs to Sam.
As I'm walking up, I'm just thinking, God, of all things to be called up for a dessert.
The dish is a caramelised pineapple crumble with a Bacardi and lime syrup.
Sam, you looked a little bit surprised being called up there.
I'm shocked.
Did you not think your dish was good enough?
No, I think it should taste good.
Crumble's got a lovely toasty texture. Pineapple's well caramelised, it's got a nice sweetness, so it tastes nice, Sam. It's a good rendition of a crumble.
Thank you.
I've got a food confession, Sam.
Yes, George?
You ready for this?
Go.
I'm a ham and pineapple pizza freak.
That's not nice.
I'm excited. It actually all works really well together, and that crumb just sort of, you know, takes it again to another level. So well done.
Thank you, George.
Congratulations, very fine dish.
Thank you, Matt.
Getting the positive comments from all three judges is very pleasing.
The second person's dish that we'd like to taste is Poe.
I've had a pretty difficult week and I'm quite sick of feeling so down and confused in the competition. I have to. So it's quite important that they enjoy my food when they go and taste it. So I'm very nervous.
On the left is my version of a kokonda, except I've put pineapple and coriander in it.
OK, tell us what a kokonda is.
Basically fresh fish and mix it with rice and coconut milk.
And what's this one?
That's just like a Malaysian-style dessert, coconut custard with sweet potato.
OK, excellent. That's lovely. It's beautiful. I really like that. And this one, this Malay-style dessert that you've done with the sweet potato and the coconut custard, it's nice and sweet. Yep. You get that lovely creamy richness of the coconut. Well done, Poe. Good job.
Thanks, Gary.
To do something that is both a good restaurant dish, but is also a dish that's evocative of a true peasant dish is a very, very hard thing to do. But what you've managed to do here is create something that's very sophisticated and would actually sit very nicely in a smart Melbourne, Sydney or Adelaide restaurant as an entree.
I'm standing here with the world's best food journalist praising me about the food that I've made. Wow, this is an extraordinary experience.
That's a magical meal. Thank you.
I nearly cried. Yeah, couldn't believe it was happening to me, really.
And the final dish we'd like to taste is Geni's.
And I'm extremely happy. I feel very confident. I felt that I deserved to be out there in the front. Pan-seared kingfish, le frita of coconut and sweet potato, and a lightly scented curry broth.
The curry sauce is lovely. It's sweet and there's a hint of curry and a nice kick of lime in the back there. I'm not sure about the final presentation. It's quite heavy, quite big, quite pubby.
I thought it was great to get comments about my flavours, but I'm surprised about the presentation, and I didn't think it looked heavy myself.
That curry sauce is actually quite nice. It's got real creamy texture. It's good effort. Well done.
Well, the judges have tasted the 3 best dishes and they're now ready to reveal the winner.
It sounds like, based on Poe's ceviche dish, that she is likely to win it. Whatever happens here now, I'm thankful for her standing up in the top 3. It's nice for the confidence.
7 excellent dishes today. 3 top dishes. But there can only be one winner.
My heart was just pounding out of my chest. I wanted so badly for my name to be called out.
So the winner of today's Mystery Box Challenge is... Seven excellent dishes today. 3 top dishes. But there can only be one winner.
My heart was just pounding out of my chest. I wanted so badly for my name to be called out.
So the winner of today's mystery box challenge is Poe.
And it was.
Just when you think you're familiar with the invention test, it all changes. This week, when you walk into the pantry, you'll see 3 pairs of ingredients. The pair of ingredients that you choose, Poe, all the other competitors have to use them as well.
You'll work individually to create from scratch a 2-course meal.
Oh my God. Am I going to be able to produce 2 dishes by myself in that time with core ingredients that we don't know what it's going to be? Yeah, I'm a bit worried.
Poe, in a moment, you will head into the pantry and choose 2 core ingredients. Normally, in an invention test, you get to pick 10 ingredients, but because you're doing 2 courses today, you get to choose an additional 20 ingredients each.
Of course, we're only looking for one winner from the invention test, and that winner earns the right to cook off against one of this country's best chefs. If you win, you earn the right to go straight through to the last week of this MasterChef competition. We will also be looking for the 3 least impressive meals. If you're one of those, you will face the pressure test, and one of you will be going home.
Poe, it's time to head into the pantry.
At this point, I will be picking the most obscure pair of ingredients that I can, but that I can also use well.
Last time she had pantry picks, she came out with mushrooms, so we really hope that she chooses something we can all cook with this time.
Poe, you have 3 choices. Under each one of these covers is a pair of ingredients. You must pick one of these pair of ingredients. You cannot mix and match.
Right, let's reveal the first pair of ingredients. Pork and pears.
Okay, not my strength.
Second pair of ingredients. Prawn and nuts.
Oh, interesting.
Under the 3rd cloth is chocolate and eggplants.
Which pair of ingredients are you going to choose?
I'm going with the prawn and the nuts.
What's your idea? Where are you going with these 2 ingredients?
With the nuts? There's this great dessert dish that I love that I have at a local restaurant, and it's actually basically a meringue. This is actually deep fried, so you make the meringue and you can stuff it.
Are you sure in this restaurant that it says deep fried meringues?
Yeah.
Have you asked them how they do it?
No.
Oh, Jesus.
But I'm just guessing the process. I mean, if you can poach it, why couldn't you deep fry it?
If I fall, I will fall from a high place. I choose to take these risks because I feel that a lot of people are sailing through the middle, and sort of I really want to set myself apart from them.
Oh.
If I take bigger risks, obviously, if I nail them, I'm setting a lot higher benchmark. If I pull it off, it will be pretty amazing.
Ta-da!
Poe, time to put these guys out of their misery and reveal which 2 core ingredients everyone will have to cook with in the invention test.
I've chosen prawns and nuts.
I was pretty stoked. I've got a few recipes that I can try, and a pretty out there one at that.
I'm really confident with those two core ingredients, so it should be a good challenge.
So this is very exciting, and what's especially exciting is this notion that there's no theme today. So you can really see the sort of food that you'll want to cook in your restaurant or your cafe when eventually you open it.
I quite like the fact that there's no theme.
I see lots of prawns and lots of nuts. And I thought, well, I can really go Greek today.
And Geni, are we going to see a baklava out of you?
Yes.
Oh, yes! Fantastic.
The rest of you will now get 3 minutes in the pantry to choose 20 ingredients each. Your time starts now.
Some of the things that I pulled out of the pantry, lots of vegetables, because I'm going to make a fresh vegetable stew. And so carrots, leeks, celery, peas, that sort of thing.
It's hectic. Some things like chocolate and sugar I just couldn't find. I was like, where the hell is it? I should know where this is, I can't find it. Where's the chocolate?
1 minute down.
Oh my God.
2 minutes to go.
The main few ingredients I got were some herbs and spices, because I'm going to do a Middle Eastern style prawn dish. Running over the recipes in your head, you're trying to pick up ingredients as you would be cooking the dish.
List something, there's no bread.
I'm out of here.
Feeling the tension? This is by far the most important challenge that you've faced so far. And why? Because as an individual, you're presenting us, the judges, with a meal.
An eerie silence falls across the MasterChef kitchen. This is the first challenge where I genuinely felt every single person here was nervous.
Feeling the tension?
There is a lot of tension in the room. No one wants to be in the bottom three.
You have 1.5 hours to cook 2 beautiful courses.
Cook like the world's watching. Your time starts now.
Time started and it's just chaos. An hour and a half, 2 courses by yourself, it's going to be hectic.
Every single one of us is freaking out.
Tell us exactly what you're cooking again.
So prawn dumpling in a prawn and anchovy consommé with bok choy.
Okay. And the second course?
Fried meringue ball.
The concern with the meringue ball is that when you put it in the fryer, it might go flat.
It's just going to go poof.
I start to realise you have totally got yourself into trouble here.
Brilliant knife skills. Fantastic to see. So tell us what you're cooking.
Saganaki it will be.
Saganaki is the actual frying pan that they'd cook fish in. Hence why you're leaving the prawns in the pan and serving it in the pan.
Yes, that's what I'm doing.
And prawn butter. Sounds beautiful. And for the second course?
I'm making baklava.
I can't wait for baklava.
I'm using the prawns in a sort of a terrine, a vegetarian terrine with ricotta through it. So that's going to be with like the zucchini, like it's going to be like a casing on it. So that's going to be right in the middle. And then a frangipani tart with some creme fraiche and some bits and pieces that'll go with it.
Everyone, you have 1 hour to go. Andre, it's on the menu.
I'm doing a spinach and ricotta gnocchi, which is called malfatti. And then for dessert, I'm doing a champagne and strawberry risotto with pistachio nuts.
I'm not sure about the strawberries and champagne and risotto. Is it too simple for this level of the competition?
No, I beg to differ. As a matter, I think it's looking outside the square, and I think some people at home might be quite shocked by it.
I feel proud that I've done something different.
And it's either going to be like a big plate of sick, or it's going to look spectacular.
I've gone out on a limb because I'm trying to push boundaries here.
Whoa.
Sorry,
That was me.
I put my thumb over it. Did you get it down your back, Chloe?
Yep.
It's the aim.
Thanks for that.
That's all right.
Chris, what's the main course?
The main course is going to be some Middle Eastern spiced prawns. Toast the cumin. I'm going to put a really interesting spice mix together and fry those off, and just a big, generous platter of prawns and a beer. That's the kind of food I love.
And dessert?
A chocolate fudge cake with a pistachio crust, a chocolate ganache, and a rose cream.
Fingers crossed for you, Chris.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Oh, shit. Some prawn just went into my dessert oil. We won't tell anyone about that.
I'm using my prawns. I'm going to marinate them in a chili and soy marinade, and I'm going to thread them onto skewers and char grill them. My nuts are being used in an Italian-style meringue called Brutti ma buona, which means ugly but good. They will be like biscuits sandwiched together with a raspberry cream.
What are you cooking?
The main course is going to be prawns served on a vegetable stew type thing. And the nuts are going to be used in a praline to complement my dessert, which is a chocolate fondant.
Sam, you're making me nervous.
Okay.
I don't know if I would even attempt a chocolate fondant.
Well, I'm going to give it a crack, guys.
Have you tried this before?
No.
Pastry chefs take years to master that perfectly.
Do you know how important the timing is to this dish? A minute will spoil it.
I don't mind challenging myself at this stage because I feel extremely fortunate to already be here.
You got 30 minutes to go. Oh, you can feel the pressure in this room.
This is terrible. I'm sort of trying to wheeze and there's nothing happening. Or just about to touch the blade and the power comes on. I felt this sort of whish and my finger, half of it I think is off. Sliced, yeah. It's all right, I'm fine.
I feel there's so much tension in the room today. They're pushing to the wire.
Yeah.
They're trying to get through, and that's what it's all about. That's MasterChef.
And at least half of them are doing dishes that they've never done before. That's chancing your arm as far as I'm concerned. Poor old Poe.
Here goes nothing. I deep fry the meringue. I have no idea what I'm doing. I have no idea in terms of how the meringue is going to behave in the oil, and I take a massive risk. Yes, it works. My meringue's frying. Let's just see how this... Aha, it's collapsing. I set the benchmark too high for myself, I think, and kind of fallen flat on my face.
Who else are we worried about?
Geni. She's taking fingers off.
Chop the finger off. She's making prawn butter. It's a bit messy. It's a bit all over the place. The other person that concerns me is Justine.
If this terrine doesn't work, my main is screwed. I don't want anyone to watch.
No, I'm watching. Come on.
No. Just go away. I need to do it in peace.
Turn it out.
Oh.
Turn it out. Come on. Remember, it's air that keeps it in, yeah?
Well done.
Whew.
Guys, you got 15 minutes to go. You gotta go, you gotta go, you gotta go.
I'm in trouble.
Tell us who's doing well.
Julie looks so in control back there. It's just all happening harmoniously. Hopefully that harmony gets transported into the food and she comes up with some crackers.
And Chris seems very much under control.
Once you get the dessert finished, ready to plate up, putting chocolate ganache on now.
Super organised. He's got dessert up one end of the bench. He's got savoury dish up the other end.
Fry off the prawns, plate them, plate the dessert, and away we go.
Chocolate fondant's coming out of the oven.
Out of the oven. Oh, and they don't look that great.
I've got 4 sad-looking chocolate somethings sitting on my stovetop, and I'm looking at them going, how am I going to end up plating some of this?
Woo, they look terrible. Oh, it's such a shame.
Sam, those chocolate fondants, we said it, we know it, we've been there, we've done it.
Yeah.
You know, it's
too risky.
It's too risky.
I actually might be able to save one here. I'll give it a crack anyway.
You have 5 minutes to go. No pressure. but 3 of you are going to face elimination.
I'm not even going to be able to plate up a dessert. I'm dead.
Guys, you've got 1 minute to go.
Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it, guys. Step away from the bench. Your job's done.
You've just created a 2-course meal using nuts and prawns as your core ingredients. Your judges, Gary, George and Matt, will now taste all your dishes. They're looking for 1 winner and the 3 least impressive meals.
The first meal that we'd like to taste belongs to Sam.
Walking down to the judges is always, you know, a little bit daunting. You don't know what to expect.
The main is prawns with vegetable broth. The dessert is a chocolate pudding.
So we'll taste the main course first of prawns. I like it because it's well presented. I don't like it because it's not gutsy enough for me.
Fair enough.
So let's taste the dessert. Look, I know it's not a chocolate fondant, but it's a really nice light chocolate cake or light chocolate pudding, if that's what we can call it now.
Absolutely, you
Yep.
can.
I like it. It's not a chocolate fondant, and you've got to do me a favour.
Yep.
Don't wing it. Don't wing it.
Good, true flavours. Bitterness from the dark chocolate, bitterness from the praline, a good acidity out of the raspberries. Perfectly acceptable in a good cafe anywhere in Australia.
Thanks, mate. Thanks, guys.
The next meal we'd like to taste belongs to Geni.
Saganaki, which is prawns done in a tomato and feta sauce, and baklava rolls.
It's hard for me to say this because it's a tasty dish. So there's nothing in there that, you know, really leaps out and says, wow.
Not a bad job. But it is MasterChef. And, you know, you can take this to another level.
For my main, I've got a zucchini terrine. And for dessert, I've done a tart with frangipane cream and chocolate mousse.
OK, let's taste. It looks a bit old hat in terms of presentation. But you know what? It tastes really good. Core ingredient in the dessert, where's the nuts?
We've got almonds at the top.
Yep.
To garnish the cream, and we've got almonds in the frangipane. And the frangipane cream, which is on the underneath.
Good.
Yep.
You really managed to get flavour into food, Justine, and that's really impressive.
You've nailed the challenge. Congratulations. You're going to be very, very hard to beat.
When they say it's good, you just can't help but smile because you love your food and they love your food.
Poe, would you like to bring your dishes to the front?
It's a prawn dumpling in a prawn broth. Dessert was supposed to be deep-fried meringue.
The meringue is very sugary. The mandarin syrup is very sweet, but has a very pronounced flavour. You've done your normal thing of trying something you've never done before that really I've never seen done, and so you don't have the hero product in the middle. Oh no, Oppo.
I was just in a world of pain. I was just so upset for myself.
Julie, you're next.
Char-grilled ginger prawn and a roti ma buono, which is a ugly but good walnut meringue.
I'm not a big fan of that dish. I don't think it's your best work.
Okay.
It's a barbecue dish.
I may have landed myself in the bottom three again.
It's yummy. It nourishes. Ugly. Good. No, actually, great.
Middle Eastern style or spiced prawns, and the dessert is a chocolate fudge with a pistachio crust.
I love that crunchy bit at the end.
Yeah, it's great.
What I love about this combination of flavours is you've taken classic Middle Eastern flavours of cumin here, and you've followed it up with other Middle Eastern flavours of pistachio and of rosewater. So we've got a great congruity of two dishes. I said Justine was going to be hard to beat. You may just have beaten her. Andre, please bring your two dishes forward.
For main, I've done spinach and ricotta gnocchi. For dessert, pistachio and strawberry champagne risotto.
I have a theory about weird combinations on menus. It means one of two things. Either the chef is a genius, or he's a total idiot.
I'm not a genius of any stretch of the imagination, so get ready for me being a nutcase.
Because I like you, Andre. I've swallowed it.
It's horrible.
Are you upset that we're commenting?
No, not
like
at all. I want to be a chef.
That's good.
That's what the problem is, right? That's what the problem is. So I want to get out there and be a chef. It's not the criticism whatsoever. I didn't want to do anything cliched, you know, and that's probably maybe the problem with that dessert.
Your passion is brilliant, mate. I love it. You got to take this criticism and work on it, okay?
Yep.
Good job.
Cheers.
They hated it. The dish stank. So I was stuck back in my place.
The judges now face a very difficult decision. They must now reach an agreement on which meal stands out as the best. The three contestants who performed the worst, of course, face elimination tomorrow. The judges have spent some time tasting your two-course meals and have now reached a verdict as to who the winning chef was today, as well as the three contestants who were the least impressive. The The winner will be given an opportunity to be catapulted to the final week of this competition. But the unfortunate prospect of elimination awaits the bottom three. I'm now going to call out some names. If I call out yours, please step forward. Sam.
Sarah calls my name out first, and that's what I'm thinking.
Julie.
Julie's called up after me. I'm just wondering who else is going to be in the bottom three with us too.
Chris. And Justine. Congratulations.
Oh my God.
You four are the top performers in today's challenge. You're all safe in this competition, at least for now.
I'm shocked.
Me?
What a huge relief to have gotten through that incredible challenge and scraped through by the skin of my teeth yet again.
Good job, well done. You all individually produced some really good dishes. Julie, dessert, save your ass, I tell you. That was a good dessert. And actually, Sam, saying that, your dessert was good. Not a fondant, but a pudding. It was really nice. So, good job, good effort.
Thank you.
As a whole, we're very pleased that you four are standing here. Now, the winner of today's challenge obviously gets the opportunity to cook off against a celebrity chef.
I think it will be down to Justine and I, so I'm happy with the fact that I could possibly win this.
The winner of today's challenge is Justine.
This is just amazing. It's this surreal feeling of I'm doing a good job.
What you showed today was technique. You did so much in an hour and a half, but you also managed to get some really great flavours and tasty, tasty, tasty food.
At this point, you're leading the race.
You'll be back here in a couple of days to compete against a celebrity chef.
Winning against Celebrity Chef is really important because I want to go to the finals.
Well, the four of you can now head home, knowing that you're safe in this competition. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
It's absolutely fantastic to walk out of those doors and think that, you know, we're leaving the kitchen and we're safe for another few days until the next test.
Poe, Andre, Geni, you are the bottom three.
Valiant effort today by all three of you. There's always got to be a bottom three in this challenge. Geni, you've got to draw a line between things that you would do at home and things that you want to take forward in this competition.
Poe, Andre, this is not the arena to try new stuff. And I appreciate that you two are probably the two most innovative and exciting cooks in the competition. But if you're going to do that, to be true to yourself, you have to practice at home.
Poe and I obviously have to stop taking big risks. I'm not educated enough in cooking to take those risks, obviously, so I have to take a step back.
Tomorrow, the three of you will return to this kitchen to cook off against each other in the pressure test.
Going to the pressure test again is just going to be really tough.
And the person who fails to handle that pressure will leave MasterChef Australia.
Tomorrow night on MasterChef Australia.
I usually cook for people I love, and now I've got to cook against people that I love.
Poe, Andre and Geni go head-to-head in the pressure test.
Who will be able to handle it?
It's a race against time to stay in the competition, as one of them will be going home.
Looking at the other dishes, do you think you've done enough to keep yourself safe?
And later this week, Justine cooks off against multi-award-winning chef Matt Moran.
He's an Australian icon in the chef world.
Plus, love is in the air as our chefs cater for a wedding.
This is going to be absolutely incredible.
I'm sorry, but who doesn't have their wedding cake organised the day before their wedding?